Hi guys, Nick here, and we're back with another video. As you can see in the background, I do have my Supra here with the parts already installed on it, but we are going to be filming this beforehand before we do the actual install. And let me tell you, the car looks absolutely amazing, and it is 100% worth it that you buy these mods if you are willing to track your car, and if you do look for exterior modifications that make some sort of aerodynamic difference. It is tested that they do make a difference, but yeah, we're gonna give you guys a rundown. Please enjoy the whole video, and I will catch you guys in a second. All right guys, here it is unboxed, and this is the Rev9 diffuser for the Toyota Supra, and I just took it out of the package, and so far, I mean, it looks exactly what it looks like in the pictures, and it is exactly what you'd expect from buying something that's kind of like a knockoff of the real one, but basically the exact same thing. I'm not sure if I mentioned it in the first clip, but this is basically a copy of the Versus Engineering diffuser, the exact same one, literally exact same look, exact same everything. Just going up close to it here, it is literally made of the exact same thing. It has definitely some weight to it. They all look pretty good. It definitely came, I'm not sure if it came used perhaps or just damaged, but it's got some heat indications, it looks like, pressure indications, I'm not exactly sure. Also just some slight scuffage. I don't know what that is. But yeah, other than that, I mean, it's gonna do its job. And yeah, I'm going to catch you guys in the next clip when we get the diffuser. It's going to be about tomorrow, so I will catch you guys in 1 second for you and tomorrow for me. Alright guys, I'm at the hardware store looking for T30 screws because my front lip, first one got ripped off. So now I am here trying to find T30 screws. One of the instructions on the form is that you need to have the T30s all OEM to fit the aftermarket splitter on. So that's what I'm looking for right now. I'll catch back up with you guys in a second when I find those. Alright guys, this is the FSPE front splitter for the Mark V Toyota Supra. Made to order straight from FSPE, and so far it looks absolutely beautiful. I have it here put together, not fully out of the box. Last night I was kind of tinkering around with it, but it looks absolutely phenomenal so far. I already started on the Supra with removing all of the things on the bottom needed for assembly, since this is chassis mounted. You have to jack the car up using the jacks, and you obviously go down, take all the pop clips off, take all the bumper pieces off, and it'll be straight from there. The directions have every single thing needed, with pictures of every single step, so it really is foolproof. You cannot mess it up. The winglets go on after, obviously. The splitter is put on the second half of it. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I'm gonna go over and start installing it now. I will cut back in a few seconds with you guys and give you guys a rundown on what I had to do. All right, guys, we just got the splitter on. Looks absolutely insane. I'm gonna give you a quick little review when we get back to the house. Catch you guys in a second. All right, guys, we got the splitter on the car, and it looks absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing from any angle you look at it. It is just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. It does definitely lower your ground clearance in the front if you have a driveway that is a dip, or you have to go up something daily if you're using it daily. It definitely will scrape, but so far I have scraped so many things, and it doesn't even look like scraped at all. Like, it definitely is made out of a crazy material. I've already stood on it multiple times. It is not moving. My foot marks were on there from the other day. They don't have an installation video, so it is a little bit tricky to install it. It actually took me maybe 3 hours, and that was on a lift with a jack, with the car up in the air, with a mechanic, a literal mechanic, trying to figure it out. The instruction manual is pretty good. It does go step by step. It's just a headache. It's a lot of pieces, but once it's on, it obviously looks great. It is honestly one of the best things I've done for my car. It looks absolutely great no matter which way you look at it. It definitely fixes the underbite issue that, you know, some people say they have due to the lack of Aero for the front compared to the back. But it definitely does tie in with the side Aero here to get up to the back. With when you come around back, obviously I have the diffuser, which I'm going to show you guys in another second. But yeah, it just looks absolutely great. I mean, the car looks stunning. Look at it from the front. You could even see it when you're walking around the side. That side fin is just absolutely gorgeous. It goes right with the Versus canards. It goes perfect. As you can tell here, you have to kind of make it work. I had a zip tie in here, but I mean, that's on there. That's not going anywhere. I've already tested it, tried and true. Went a little bit miles an hour, and it definitely stays on. It's a great pickup for the price. Honestly, I mean, is there other options? Yes, there definitely is. For a few $100 more, you could get the Versus or any other brand that makes these. This was made to order. It took about a month and a half to come. And it took, like I said before, a few hours to install. But other than that, absolutely great. And I will catch you guys in this next clip where we go over some more stuff I'm doing. So this right here is the car without the diffuser on it. Just a little look around the car, lining everything up. I mean, it looks pretty good so far. We're going to skip to the next clip here where we do have it on the car. And it is not installed yet, but it's on the car. It fits pretty good. Some minor modifications need to be made right here where we cut out the exhaust flap because it will not fit because it is too fat. So it will have a huge gap down there. So we cut that out. Here it is on. See you guys in a second. All right, everybody. So that was it. Finishing up at the dealership. Getting the diffuser put on, and so far, just driving home, it is absolutely great. So far, the only complaint I really have is that the rocks in there get definitely thrown around and you hear it, but that's also because of my grippy tires. I'm running the Bridgestone R's, so they're very sticky. They're almost slicks. But other than that, I mean, as you can tell, it looks great. From the back, it looks absolutely amazing. From any angle you look at it, it really, you can just tell it has a mean presence to it, and it definitely makes the whole car just look a little bit lower in the back, which when you have the Aero for the front, it's definitely needed. Other than that, talking about the install is definitely a little bit of a headache only because of the fitment. I'm not sure if it was because this is the knockoff sort of Versus one, but as you can tell in here, I could show you, I'm sorry, the car is running. I do have spacers here and here, which I had to custom make myself, and I also have spacers here and here. And the only thing I also noticed that this kit did not come with side brackets, which the Versus one does come with them. But as you can tell from the back, I mean, honestly, I don't mind it personally. It does not rattle. It is very tight. Just like in the Versus video, you can hang on it. It is mounted to the actual underside of the whole car, which is great. Yeah, guys, I'm gonna catch up with you guys in the closing part here, but I appreciate you guys watching so far. Drop a like so far, and I'll catch you guys in a second. All right, guys. All said and done, I really appreciate you guys watching the video. I'm so happy. We are almost on the road to 500 subscribers. We are about at 340. I cannot thank you guys enough. I'm trying my hardest to upload videos. I'm kind of busy with work and a few other things, but the car is absolutely ready to pump out videos. I'm going to the track this weekend, going to be making another video for you guys, and I have a few more modifications coming. The car is nowhere close to being finished. I have so much more stuff I want to do. It's gonna take. I'm nowhere close to being finished. I have so much more stuff I want to get done with this car. I want to do a steering wheel. I want to do the hub. I want to do another seat. I might want to change the color. I want to do different side skirts. I want to do a different fender setup. I have so many things. I still want to go to tracks. I want to travel all around the Northeast and hit every single track before I sell this car. The car only has about 14,000 miles, so it has a whole life left on it, and I cannot wait to use it, abuse it, and just do what it was meant to do. Guys, thank you so much. If you could please, if you made it this far, drop a sub, drop a comment. I respond to every comment. The Instagram is NixWRX, the same as the YouTube. Guys, I will catch you guys in the next video. Thank you. I'll see you guys soon.